down to waking up. She's the caffeine in your cup. When days are long and nights are looking rough, hunker down, kick off your shoes. She will wash away the blues. Pour a mug and let the good times brew. We're gonna have some fun, you'll see, with NJ Coffee Junkie. Take a break, this cup's on me. It's NJ Coffee Junkie. It's NJ Coffee Junkie.
Good afternoon, everyone. NJ Coffee Junkie here, coming to you from the great state of New Jersey. I am here. I'm not sick, but I did go out yesterday. Yesterday was Manatee Gag's birthday, and I realized I forgot to post it in my Discord, but that's okay. He knows. And I took him to the city to go see Weird Al because he's one of our favorite performers, and it was awesome. But because 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 we were in the city all day all day um all day yesterday, for pretty much almost the entire day. We Oh my gosh. uh Hi, Spooky. Yeah, I lost. I basically lost. Okay. Yeah, I lost. I feel like I lost a fight in a mosh pit. It was awesome. We danced. We sang. And I'm just trying to like get my bearings. But I'm glad you're here. Welcome in. I am trying to figure out how to. I'm trying to figure out how to accept the game that we started. Um, I haven't quite got that yet. I don't know what happened. I'm trying to figure that out. Let me see. It should say that I have a game. So give me a minute, just a second here. I'm trying to figure it out. Launch game. Open Steam. It should show me as this game, but it's not showing me the game. So, please reset? Question mark. I'm gonna call Tyran in a minute. I started the stream very late, like 2.5 hours later than normal, just because I had no voice when I woke up. I slept in, I woke up and went, oh no. I wanted to stream yesterday morning, but that I knew that if I knew that if I, uh, streamed in the morning on his birthday, if he woke up early, that would have been bad. I didn't want to, I didn't want to do that to him, so I decided not to. And I haven't streamed all week because I've been doing a lot of stuff. I've been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. Yes, please. I want. Stop. Yes. Exit the game. You're going to see a black screen for a minute while I figure this out. But yeah, let's see if we can launch the game. Please launch the game because I want to get into this game with Tyran very much. But yeah, I didn't want to miss a single minute of Manatee's birthday. We ended up oh, there we go. Got it. I got it. I'm gonna call Tyran pretty much now. But yeah, I didn't want to miss a single minute, so I wanted to make sure that he was, that he got the day he wanted, and he really did. So I was happy about it. I'm gonna call Tyran. Ring ring. Hi. Hello. Uh-oh. I, I, if you're saying anything, it's not picking up. I don't know why.
I wasn't saying anything.
That would explain it. Hi.
Hello.
Do I sound okay?
You just sound like that you have a sore throat. That's all.
Yeah, I am. Yeah. I just, when you can kind of like feel your uvula when it's.
No, and because I usually don't want to.
That's fair. That's where my throat is right now. Like I can feel it. But I've got some.
Okay.
I have some nice lemon tea, so I'm good.
Okay.
But I figured out how to make this work. I had to close the game that I already had open, reopen
Okay.
it, log into online, and your game showed up.
Okay.
Yay. I figured it out.
Well, good.
How have you been? Thank you for playing with me today. Hi, Chris.
Doing well.
I'm glad. Yeah, you've been, yeah, I know you've had, you've been busy the last couple of weeks, which is fair. But I'm always glad to chat with you. And, I heard that you,
I appreciate it.
I heard that you are coming to Unplugged, and I'm very excited about that.
Yes.
I'm so
That's my
excited for that.
intention.
Yeah, Rex told me.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and I'm thrilled. I always look forward
glad
to
to hear
seeing you too. Hi, Blue Wave. Welcome in, everybody. We're playing something we don't get to play often, which is Wingspan, and I love this game. Manatee did try it, and he thinks he'd prefer the board game version to this because the whole like switching screens thing was a little bit weird for him. But I like it, and I'm so glad you introduced me to it.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it.
Every time I look out your window and I see birds, I think of you. There were actually these two big ass pigeons, like two beefy pigeons, hanging out on our deck yesterday, which was weird because we don't have any bird seed in the feeder because the birds ate it all in like 2 days. We filled the whole thing and it was gone in 2 days, and there was this one bird that was sitting there and just going to town, and every time another little bird came up to it, the bird was being very protective and like pecking at it, and all I kept hearing was like the Shatner Gorn fight music.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's like dun 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 dun. For some reason it makes me crack up. Let's see, what do I want to do? Let me look at these first. Huh. Well, that's... Sure. I'll pick that one. And then... Oh, wait. You're not anything special. You... Oh, I can only pick one of those. Okay. 1, 2... I think I have to pick 4 of these cards. No, you're... Okay. 3 and... 4, I guess. Oh, bird cards and food. Oh, I should probably pick food. That would be helpful. So 3, 4, 5. Okay,
This is
sure.
apparently controller compatible. I didn't
Really?
know that until today.
Just a little token of appreciation.
Esty! Esty, you didn't have to do that. Thank you for the... Wait. You subbed for 6 months in advance? Honey. Thank you. You're very sweet. How are you doing? I hope everything's alright. Okay, so I think I want to play you first, but I can't yet. Do that first. Get that and call it a day. Let me go mute. Let me go mute Hub's computer because I keep hearing the Discord notifications.
Understood.
I always forget
I'm
to
gonna-
do that.
There's no time limit on these turns, but I'm just like humming above around myself.
That's okay. Yeah,
Okay.
we're super chill today. I'm lucky I'm awake. Hi, Poppy. I'm glad to see you. How are you? I told you I didn't really have a voice. I meant it. Oh man.
Kapow.
Poppy, what are you doing? Are you in cahoots with Esty? Thank you for the 6 months in advance. My God, I want to sound more excited about this, but I'm still so tired.
Imagine an excited insight, if you will.
Yeah, I almost, I wasn't sure about, I really wasn't sure about like doing anything today because we got home after 2 a.m.
Mhm.
So we got into the city at 4, which was 2 hours before, because I splurged and I got us VIP tickets. Like, he got the tickets, but I splurged for the VIP for his birthday. Because we knew that if we didn't do that, we would get to meet him after. Yeah. And, so we did. But we got there at 4, and it was so hot. Lay one on each of your birds. Okay, got it. Cool. Poppy. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. I appreciate it very
Hype train
much.
started.
Yay, hype train. Let's go. Blue Wave, Spooky, Grays, Bluebeard, Kriz, enjoy those gift subs. Enjoy the emotes. My favorite is the Murgy that my friend Ferks gave to me, which was very sweet of her to do. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, goodness, okay. Yeah, food would be a good idea. We're gonna do that. We're gonna... Oh. Well, that stinks. You know what? We're not gonna do that yet. We are going to draw birds. What birds do we want? We're gonna choose that one. I appreciate it very much, Poppy. I really do. So if anybody who's coming in or hasn't heard yet, I'm currently on just as you all know, I was laid off, and my layoff started sooner than expected. I'm on a leave, so I'm thinking about all these different options, and even though I feel like I hopped into a mosh pit and lost lost a lot. Both of us were beaten up. I'm in really good spirits right now. And like I said, I'm just really tired. I'm gonna get another bird card.
Always a good idea.
Let's do this. Actually, wait, you know what? Which one's gonna be better? Yeah, sure, why not? That seems like it's okay. That's fine. Yeah, hubby times are the best times. And he had so much fun. I got him a t-shirt. And I paid for a car service, which was really expensive, but like Lyft and Uber, like not sponsored, but they're cheaper than a regular car service here for how far we had to go, because I didn't want him to try to drive into New York City on his birthday. Like, he won't go to the city for really anything.
Yeah.
But, like, obviously this was... And this isn't the first time we've gone, like, on his birthday for it. Have you ever seen Weird Al live?
Not live, no.
If you ever get the chance, you should. The show is incredible.
Well, good.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. The opening act this time was Puddle's Pity Party. It's a singing clown.
Oh.
Who apparently is obsessed with Kevin Costner. It was so weird, but
Interesting.
so fitting. Poppy says that concert venues have rideshare price gouging. My tip is to walk at least 0.5 miles away from a venue. Yeah, we weren't doing that at like 1:30 in the morning. Absolutely not. Because the show started at 8. They let us in at 6. We did like the merch line. We did a lot of standing and waiting. We went to see Weird Al, Esty. We went to see Weird Al Yankovic. We've seen him like a dozen times over the years. And he is seriously the best. Alright, do I want to play you right now? Or do I want to play you? Oh, I can't play you. Can I play you? Nope. Dang it. And... okay. Okay, hold on. Ooh, hype chest. Hey, we got a hype emote. Level 3 hype train. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Let's see. Oh, I'm a derp. I don't have enough to do that, so I'm gonna gain food instead. Duh. I'm gonna choose you. Have you had a chance to play the Asia expansion yet?
I have not. I haven't bought any of the expansions, but I was thinking of buying the expansions.
Okay. Yeah, I got to try the Asia expansion. What is it? At PAX East.
Good.
Loved it. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Alright, I'm gonna grab that. Yeah, it was nice. They let you they only had, I think, 2 tablets or whatever to play on. Or like I think it was like maybe one computer and one tablet because there was somebody who was sitting at each terminal where all the games were, and then there was somebody walking around with a tablet in case you wanted to try it. And they let me play pretty much a full game so I could try it out. Like a full game with the expansion. There's apparently like a duet mode or something like that, which is interesting.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So if you pick it up, let me know. I'd love to try that with you.
Yeah, sure.
Cute little emotes you got there, everybody. Thanks again. Let me see. What do I want to do next? Oh, you know what? I'll play you. Because I can. Click a bird. That's the only one that has an egg on it. And I'm gonna choose you. Why not? GG. Tyran wins the first round.
Well, those are the best 2 eggs that I ever invested in.
I saw that around here egg prices came down, so I guess the flu or whatever's been going on is finally mostly resolved, which is always good.
Yeah.
All right, where do I want to put you? Because you have to wait. So. Okay. Alright, I can't do math, so I need to do this instead. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I forgot that's still going on. That's part of the announcement. I'm gonna make that in a little bit. Oh, I need... Oh, it's not here. Crud. Okay. I'll take this. Why not? Yeah, so, this week, I'm gonna be doing, 2 or 3 streams, because I decided to try sponsorships, and the first sponsorship that I chose was for a game called Star Trek Fleet Command. So, if you want to try it out yourself, you can. The link to get the game, which is free, by the way, is in that link. And we're going to try it out tomorrow, after I get back from the doctor.
Neato.
Mm-hmm. Some of the games are... Because there's Stream Elements, and they have all these different sponsorships. And I figured I'd give it a try, because, you know, what the heck, why not?
Right.
So I was like, all right, sure, why not? So, I took a look, and they run from, I think, between 2 weeks and 30 days, and I've had this for about a week now. And I tried to do it the other day, and I was just having a little bit of trouble. I was having a little bit of trouble getting the game to work, because that was on me, because I'm not really super tech savvy when it comes to that stuff. But I figured it out in the end.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm interested in trying it, because I do like Star Trek a lot. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, choose for... Oh, I have no food, so that would be helpful to have. Let's grab you first. Oh, yeah, I wanted to... Hold on. That's right, I wanted to do this in order. So... Let me do... this. And... boop, and we're gonna... Let's see. We're gonna do that. That's right, I wanted to lay eggs first. Or else I can't play anything after the first one. And don't mind me, I'm having my breakfast at nearly 3 o'clock, so it's fine.
It happens.
Mm-hmm. Me, there's this, like, local chain grocery store that focuses on Italian food. And you go there for really just the Italian food and certain things, but it's also one of the few that has like the in-store bakery where I don't have to worry about what I get from there because there's no palm oil or coconut in it. So I don't run the risk of having an allergic reaction or whatever it is I have. Okay, where do I want to put you? I think I'm going to put you... Wait, that's right. That's right. I need food. That's what I wanted to do. I want to do this. And then this, that, and done. And then I'm going to discard this. Because I want one of... Alright, because I need that, and... one, and... two, because knowing my luck, I'm going to need one of those. That's what I wanted to do. I really like that you're not locked into making a choice the second you make it. Like, you can actually think about it.
Yeah.
I've always loved that. I guess it's my turn because I just heard the little doo-doo.
Yep.
Alright, let's see. Okay, so now I can play you. I'm gonna put you here. Okay, so all of my things are here.
White-crowned sparrow. These sparrows like shrubby areas in many habitats, from tundra to desert.
Oh, I haven't played that one yet. Cool.
I do like where it gives you the little sound.
Mm-hmm. Well, especially if you get up and, like, need to leave the room for, like, more tea or whatever. And you're like, oh yeah, it's my turn. I should do that.
Right.
Let's see. 2 turns left. And... okay. We'll do that. Oh, so I guess since, you know, a bunch of people are coming in and everything, I guess I should share whatever the big announcement is, huh?
Yeah. What is the big announcement?
Well, besides changing my streaming schedule, I'm going to be streaming almost every day. Not every single day, but I'm going to be looking to do, like, for some days it's going to be 12 to 3, and for some it'll be earlier in the morning while I'm home before I start really diving into looking for work. Let's see. Drawing birds. What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? That's a question. I choose you. Definitely need more birds. We need more birds, everybody. More birds. Yeah, so that's...
More birds.
Exactly, yes, more birds. So that's the first one. Tomorrow, because I have my thing in the morning, I'm going to stream from 12 to 3. I'm going to be playing Minecraft. Tuesday, I think, is going to be a little bit different. I'm checking now. Yeah, this week, I'll be streaming from 12 to 3. Friday, I might stream a little longer. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream next Sunday, though. Because there's a thing going on that's, like, usually when I, like, cut off. You know, when I actually am awake earlier. So...
Right.
Yeah, if anything, I might stream after. I don't know yet. But yeah, it's most likely going to be 12 to 3, or like close to it. Tomorrow's going to be the first Fleet Command stream, the first sponsored stream. But the other big thing that I want to announce, and I'm glad Poppy's in the chat right now, because between him, Space Dorito, Mangin, and the other mods that have been helping me out, because as everybody knows, I know very little about like the back end of Minecraft. We're gonna launch my new Patreon server. We've been working on it for months, and it's gonna launch Friday, August 1st at like 2 p.m. Eastern, and it's modded, but there are all kinds of cows.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been working on it since January to get it right. So it's got all different kinds of cows, like special Moobloom cows that are all different colors. You can do really like awesome looking like custom kitchens, and you can there's like special blocks, and you can get hats and all kinds of awesome things.
Mm-hmm.
Furniture, yes, furniture. That's the word I was looking for. I knew there was an F word I wanted to say too, but you can paint. You can make paintings. Not just map art, but actual, like, with an easel and everything. It's so... They were showing it to me, and I said, oh, this is fantastic. They've put in so much, so much work. So much work into it. I couldn't sing their praises enough if I tried. And it's been slow going, but I can't complain. It's going to be so much fun for everybody. And if the way I see it, like if you're either a patron or if you're like a Twitch subscriber, like a steady Twitch subscriber, then you can be a part of the server. We use CurseForge, which they had to teach me how to use, but it's super simple. It's just a different kind of launcher that has the mods on it. Mm-hmm. So it's like really super easy. I tested the instructions for it the other day, and it took me less than 5 minutes to get it on my potato laptop. And it runs smoothly. It's wonderful. The server itself is sponsored by Nodecraft. If you want your own server with whatever game, because they offer like a whole ton of games for servers for that, there's a link below the stream playing. Just look for the icon, not icon, the graphic, and it'll take you to the Nodecraft site. But yeah, I can't wait to show it off to everybody.
Good.
We got cherry blossoms, y'all. I'm excited.
Oh, let's see. I'm not in a pickle here, but I'm kind of like... There's like 7 or 8 different ways I could go with this. And you know what? I'm going to go with my initial gut instinct.
Yes, do it. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it, do it, do it, do it. Actually, while I'm I'm sitting here with OBS.
Actually, no. I don't want to do that yet. I do want to do this other thing, which would be wise.
Let me see.
Actually. Whoops. Actually, hold on.
Take your time. While you're doing that, I'm going to show everyone real quick the logo that Space Dorito 49 designed. That's the logo. They did excellent work. Thank you, Space, if you're watching. I'm so grateful to these wonderful people. I really am. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing August 1st. August 1st. It'll probably be, if not 2 p.m., it'll be closer to 3 p.m. Just because I've got something in the morning with Manatee. And I have to figure out I don't know what time we're going to get home from that. But I'm so excited.
Okay. More. Because asking you what you were going to do is cheating. I feel like I'm gonna go with what I need to do, and then we can reconnect later.
It would seriously help if I knew what I was going to do. I don't know what I'm doing yet. Excuse me.
Okay, and then I think I want to do this, and then I'm gonna do the next few things.
Do a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Exactly. Very much so.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to grab a little food. Actually, wait. Yeah. Let me turn that to that instead. Okay, and now I need to move it to another thingamabob. I'm gonna move it to here. Wait, hold on. No, I'm gonna move it to here because we don't have anything there yet. And that'll give me 2 from the supply, so that'll give me this and that. Done and dusted. Okay, awesome. Yeah, it's gonna be so good. I can't wait for it. I can't wait to stream more. I would have this week, but Manatee was on vacation, and whenever we're both home, I like to try to spend as much time as I can with him. And for now, because he also feels like he got the rough end of a mosh pit, I'm giving him some space to just rest and breathe, and he'll probably end up taking a nap, which is brilliant.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I might join him. I already know I'm going to bed early because I've got to get up early, but still. Yeah, we were actually going to launch the server today, but there are a few more things that we want to do with it. So,
Okay.
and a couple of our friends in the group, in the mod group, are under the weather, so want to give them a chance to rest and recover so they can be there for it. I didn't think it was fair to launch it without them.
Okay.
Okay, let's... How many turns? Oh, we've got plenty of turns left. Okay, I grabbed you for that reason.
Mallard. Mallards are among the most abundant ducks in the world.
Okay.
Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Yeah, we have some mallard ducks near the lake where we live, but a bunch of them, it's mostly geese. Hi, Pam. How are you, friend? I'm glad to see you. I owe you a phone call. Sorry I haven't called you. I will call you after. Okay. That's convenient, but where do I want to put you? I think I'm going to put you over here. Yes. Yeah, so, so a couple of our friends were at the show yesterday, and it was we could see them from where we were sitting, and the security guards and the ushers actually let him come down. His fiance stayed where she was, but he came down so that he could see us and wish Manatee a happy birthday. They were cool. All of them were cool about it, because there was one point where I went to go get us some sodas, and I had to go to the other end of this hallway, because it was like, since it was at Madison Square Garden, which we've been to a couple, like maybe once or twice. Since we had floor seats, the area where we came in was also this, like, the fancy Sky Club with like I think 4 different bars.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but they had like a regular concession stand on the other end, so I went there just to get some soda. So I go and get the sodas. They do this like makeshift tray for me, and I realize that my digital ticket was on my phone, and I'm going, okay, if I need two hands, as we say in the house, 2 hands in this league. I've got 2 hands carrying these bulky soda cups because they wouldn't give us bottles. And I'm like, okay, how do I show that I have my ticket? So I put my phone in between the 2 sodas on the tray facing up so they could see the ticket. And I'm walking back, and as I'm coming back, I try to like gesture with my face where the phone is for the ticket, and she's just like, you were gone like a minute and a half. Just go to your seat. Go to your seat. I saw you already. Like, you're good. And yeah, I was cracking up pretty hard over that. Bless you. I think.
Thank you.
Yeah. But since I had splurged, I wanted to go grab some stuff. Wait, yeah. So since I had the VIP tickets, we had like the lanyards and like the sticker and everything. So I go back in with the sodas, and there's this girl that we had met in Asbury Park at another show like 15 years ago, because we've been all over the state in the area like seeing him and stuff, and we call her Chicken Girl because she always goes to the shows with a chicken hat. And so we happened to see her because she was sitting like in the next section over from us, so we were able to catch up with her for a little bit. And she's more Manatee's buddy than mine. So our conversation was a little bit awkward.
Yeah.
But they got along just fine, which was nice. And I did have a chicken hat with me, but I ended up not wearing it because I preferred the cow bucket hat that you've seen me in. It was better to keep the sun out when we were out. Rex says, she
I'm sure.
sounds nice even if her hat is a little foul. It's nice to see you too, Rex. You never disappoint me. Now, what do I want to do?
I'm withholding judgment.
Makes sense. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. But yeah, the show got out around 11. And they ushered everyone who had the VIP lanyards and stickers and everything over into this other area. And there must have been like 200 people. We waited for about an hour until we could get our pictures. And the way that they did it was, and I guess they do it at every venue, they had everyone get their pictures taken. Then they got them, it was basically kind of like, almost like a conveyor belt or an assembly line, where you go around, you get your picture done, then you go back on the line to get your stuff signed. And then they send you home. And we were closer to the end of the line because we had to figure out where we were going to go, and we wanted to wait for the arena to empty out.
Okay.
So we didn't leave there until like 1 o'clock. And we missed, if we were going to take mass transit, we missed the last opportunity to get home. And I laughed and I said, well, we could wait, like 6 or 7 hours until the next train thing. It would have taken us a while to get home. And he's like, no, let's just like ride share home. I was like, okay. And then the guy had to try to find us, even though we were standing right outside. And then the very long drive home. And we got home, it was well after 2. We were up till about 3 and then just collapsed. And I tell you, it was awesome. Alright, what is our objective here? Okay, I need more bird cards. I'm gonna grab you. I'm gonna draw one. Okay, sure. Okay. And now I get to choose another card. Sure, we'll do that too. That's fine. This bird cannot be moved. That's right, because it got stuck there. I shouldn't have done that. And I get to draw a card. I think. Oh, no, I don't. Okay. I think it drew it for me. That's fine. Rex, would you like to join us for a little bit? I figure, why not? Yeah, this past week, whenever he's been sleeping or doing his own thing, that's fine. Rock on with your bad self. I appreciate you. I'm excited. I can't wait to hear about it. I always look forward to hearing your synopses. Oh, sorry. That was my fork. I'm going to put that in the sink in a minute. Yeah, I spend a lot of it doing stuff around the house. This is an opportunity to get things in better order. So I've been taking advantage and like doing laundry and stuff. And after tomorrow, I was told to take the next couple of days, like after tomorrow's test, I was told to take the next couple of days to just not do anything super strenuous or anything. So I'm going to listen to the doctors because, you know, they know what's up. Okay, so... Okay, yeah, I can do this. So I think I'm gonna do this. And yeah, I'm gonna pay that. Then that's gonna get yeeted. Then I'm gonna play that. Yep, use that. Take one of these. And cool, okay. So now I need to do that. Okay. I might not have enough turns to do that. As I'm looking at my cards going, okay. What do I do here? As I sip this lemon tea. Am I sounding any better?
I mean, it's so hard to tell. Like, you know, it's...
That's okay. Alright, let me get this out of here while you take your turn.
Let's see. It's so strange. I stepped out to put my plate in the kitchen sink, and the temperature difference between in here, which is akin to a meat locker, and the kitchen is a good 5 degrees at least. It's so weird. I'm sure.
Okay.
Okay. That'll be fine.
So if I do this... This might end up taking me...
Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I love the guitar in this game.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, so there's 3 turns left. There is no way I'm going to be able to do that, so... I'm gonna have to do this instead. I'm just gonna have to suck up and go for the points. So what's on everybody's agenda for the week? Anything fun or exciting coming up? I'm going to a baseball game next week, I know that. But this week, nothing really exciting is going on. We're in the middle of, like for Manatee and I'm in the middle of planning this leadership event, and we've been advertising it, and you know, with the location and everything, and I found out that we have to get the location confirmed, and I'm like, why did you tell me that it was good to go? They're like, yeah, it's good to go. Like, all right, I'm trusting you, but please don't screw me. They're like, don't worry, we won't. So please keep your fingers crossed that things end up okay, because hoo boy. Hoo boy. But this is what happens when you're, you know, when you organize and arrange different events. You never know what's going to happen. Alright, so I think... Okay. I could play this, but... Do I want to? I don't. Okay. Okay. Rex, I hope you feel better. I know you said you haven't been feeling well today, and I'm gonna throw the weather right under the bus because it's been a whole thing. The humidity here, I don't know if it's been bad where you are, Tyran, but the humidity here in Jersey has been brutal.
Oh my gosh. Only now do I draw all the big birds.
Of course, because that's how it works. They save the big ones for the end, when you can't do anything about it.
Of course they save the big ones for the end.
Yes, every time. Every time. Every time without fail. I'm debating if I want another cup of tea or not.
Is this the last turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That changes my opinion of things.
Oh no.
Okay. Whoops. That's the resume button.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, it's all big birds! Stop!
Oh my gosh. Really?
Uh,
Oh, you got me in the end. Oh, you sneaky devil. Oh, nicely done. And we're even, too. Pretty much. Oh, that's wild.
yeah.
Oh, nice, 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 nice. Yeah, I really struggled with the round goals. Oh, yeah, you whooped me. Oh, so good. Nicely done. Nicely
I
done.
decided this time around I was gonna be like big bird point card, and that was a pretty good idea.
Yeah, I was looking for the objectives, and one of them was like get the wilds, and that didn't pan out for me. I was kind of surprised, but that's okay.
Yeah. Okay, well, this was fun and delightful. I am going to go off and do some cleaning.
That's fair.
Rex, I have a date with Rex later.
Yes,
so-
enjoy. I can't wait to hear all about your adventures the next time we talk.
I am sure there's going to be noise, and I'm sure there's going to be lots of activities. So
Oh, no doubt. I don't doubt that for a minute.
yeah. So all right. Well, I will talk with you later. Feel better soon, NJ.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. Talk
Take
to you
care.
later.
Bye.
Bye.
that was fun. I'm very glad that we had a chance to chat. And I'm glad that I felt at least well enough to be out here today. I still want to keep going even though I'm exhausted, but I don't know if I want to throw on another game or of this or play something else or what. What do you all think? What should I do for like the next, I don't know, like 45 minutes to an hour? What are you thinking? If you like the birds, we can keep going with this. I have Clank, I have Sagrada, I have all kinds of stuff. Because if not, I might just call it here and just go get more tea and rest, but I'm not sure. Like I said, I stalled just so I could just like rest my voice a little bit and rest my bones. Because, when you're out and about, with things, and you're not used to, being out all day, especially in super hot days, it really messes you up. You know what the heck, we'll play another one. We'll play a custom game with just the AI. I like to be the flamingo because I love flamingos. And okay, so I did get all the expansions, so we'll see how that goes. And we're going to try it all out. We're going to see it together. Why not? We'll play a little bit longer. Maybe one more game of this because it does take a while. And then we'll go from there. Alright, my turn. Okay, so yeah, you take one of 4 actions on your turn. You play a bird from your hand, which we've done. You can gain food and activate bird forest powers. You can lay eggs and activate grassland powers, or you can draw bird cards and activate wetland powers. So right now we need to figure out what we're gonna take. So first thing we do, we look at the bonus cards. So this is part of one of the expansions, Diet Specialist, birds with a food cost of 3 food. And that's 29% of the cards. And then birds with a flight power. I think this usually mean total of, I think this is like what, total birds? Yeah, total number of birds played. Then round 2 is eggs in those kind of nests, the nests with the dot in the middle. Then this is eggs in the grasslands, and then this is birds in the wetlands. So we can focus on wetland birds. We can focus on wetland birds and then the eggs at some point. So what I want to do is, and this is going to make it very difficult to do that. So I think we're going to do the Diet Specialist card. Now, there are no birds here that have 3 food. So we look for birds that have that power. We have 1 bird here. So we already know that we can get 2 points off the bat with that bird. So let's switch with this because the 3 cost birds are going to be rough. And we also want high point birds that are going to be easy for us. Well, we want birds that are easy for us to get. So let's grab this one because we want eggs. We definitely want a grassland bird. Let's see, what else do we want? Let's see, what else do we want? Let's see, what else do we want here? Okay. Let's see. So we've got these two. We should probably make sure that, okay. So we chose the one bonus card. We need 5 of these things. So we have these two, because we want those birds, and we also want grasslands and wetlands. So this could come in handy as well, because we can put it in either one, and it's easy to get. So let's do that. So we did 3, but we also need food. So we'll grab a leaf, and we'll grab a rat, because we can use that to play this one. And that's going to help us down the line. We'll start with this one. And then we'll play this one. We'll play this one later. But we'll have this, actually, yeah, we'll have that handy. But we'll get food first, I think, so that'll be fine. Okay, so I go first. Oh, okay, so you've played that already. So I can play this. I can't play this off the bat. Not yet. But I can play this cockatiel. Or I could play this. And I picked this because I want this in the grasslands anyway. Oh, okay, so we get one of the wild. But I think what I want to do instead is use the rat, because it doesn't matter. And we're going to play that.
Ruby-throated hummingbird. Hummingbirds feed on nectar, but they also eat many small insects.
Good to know. The cool thing is that you learn so much about the little birds as it goes. So that's really cool. Okay. Mississippi kite. Okay. Now in this one, we can still play this one in the grasslands, but I also want to get this out there for the next round. We're gonna use this thingy. We're gonna use the wheat.
Cockatiel. Australia banned the export of cockatiels and other birds in 1894 because of poaching for the pet trade.
Because of poaching for the pet trade. Interesting. Okay. Cool. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go get food to get this. Actually, no. I think what we'll do is we are going to draw birds, because we need more birds. And okay, hold on. No, we need food first. Let's get food. We're gonna get this, and we're gonna get that, so we can play the honey buzzard. Because we want... Okay, each player gains 1 from the bird feeder. Yes, please. Choose a player who will gain the first food from the bird feeder. I don't need the fish, so that's fine. Because that resets now. 5 turns left. Each player gains 1 from the bird feeder. Click to start your turn. Choose food from the bird feeder. Let's see, if I look over here... I have a feeling I'm going to need the wild. So I'm going to grab a wild. Okay, very good. Very, very good. I'm really torn about getting more tea. Let's see what we got here. But yeah, in case you came in after the announcement was made, basically, now that Manatee, today's the last day of Manatee's vacation, I'm going to start streaming more regularly. I have a routine now set up where I'll be streaming pretty much every day for the heck of it. There might be some times where I might skip, but I'm gonna look at streaming most likely from noon to 3 p.m. Eastern. Sometimes I might stream earlier, but I will have a schedule set up later today. That should be sufficient. It'll be on my Twitch channel. The other big announcement that I want to let you all know about is that the launch of my new Minecraft server, it's modded Minecraft, will launch August 1st. That's a Friday, on Friday afternoon. And it uses CurseForge, which is really easy to use. But I'm really looking forward to it. It has all kinds of really awesome features, and we're putting the finishing touches on it. And thank you, Poppy Apple, Space Dorito 49, and Mangan, especially those three, for all of their really hard work to help me figure out how to do that. They are legendary, and I appreciate them more than you could possibly know. And I will sing their praises to the ends of the earth, full-throated with whatever I can spare from, my throat being garbage right now. But yeah, all of my mods are incredible, and I am grateful to them, and they know that. I tell them that all the time. And I have other stuff. Let's see what else. So tomorrow around 1 p.m. I should be back by then from the doctor. I am going to be doing my first ever sponsored stream because, as you all know, I'm currently on a leave from work ahead of my layoff, and I'm taking the opportunity to do more stuff with my streaming before I start really job hunting. So we're going to be trying out Star Trek Fleet Commander. I wanted to do it last week, but I had some trouble figuring out how to get the game to work, and that was on me, not them. So I got it figured out, and I'm really excited to try it, because I love Star Trek, and I hope you'll come with me. You might see something pop up about it in the chat, but the game is free, and for every person who uses it, and we do stuff together, then I get a little something for it, and you'd be helping support me. And I know, like, a bunch of you have asked me about considering going, like full time and whatever, and that's awesome. Like, for real, super cool. But I have to, these are things that I have to look into if you want that kind of stuff. Like, that's stuff I have to do. So that's what I'm doing. Oh, I have to lay eggs first. Oh, duh. All right, let me lay the eggs first. I will lay an egg on you. I'll play this, and then I'll get some birds, and we should be a little bit better. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to all of that. I'm really looking forward to all of it. Just trying new things, doing new things. Honestly, just figuring it all out. I could not be more happy in, like, exploring this stuff. And like I said, I wanted to take the time.
European honey buzzard. This species possesses long toes and claws to rake and excavate wasp nests.
They should come over to our house more often. We have wasps all the time. Where are you, buddy? Come on now. But yeah, so that's basically what's been going on. Like I said, I'm really excited for what's to come. I'm looking forward to what comes next. I'm looking forward to doing more stuff. Round 1 of 4, 2 turns left. Cool. Let's see. If I'm gonna get birds, I can't see, I think I'm gonna go after the wheat, because I have a feeling that's gonna come in handy as the music crests. But what do you all think about those things? Like, my looking into this a little bit more, streaming more often, doing something that's, you know, more sponsored, and that's on top of the coffee affiliation that I already have, which, you know, you can check out here. If I spelled it right, which I did. I don't know why it's... Come on, it works. Many Worlds Tavern Coffee. Dang it. I bet that doesn't work. I need to check Streamlabs. Streamlabs, why are you acting up right now? You're making me look bad here. Let me see what's going on with that. 1 second. I'll make my choice in just a sec. Let me just make sure that CloudBot is working properly. And let me look at the commands to make sure I didn't misspell it. Is it even here? It should be. I think I accidentally deleted it. Hold on. Oh. Oh, because it's capitalized. Alright, I'm going to fix that. 1 second. That's better. Now it should work. Alright, fix that. Sorry, everybody. I boo-booed that big time. My bad. Alright. That should work. What's a stream without a little bit of derp? Of course. And I just fixed it, so I don't know why it's not working. Did I accidentally turn it off? I probably turned it off. I bet I forgot to turn it back on. Oh, that would be so embarrassing. Oh my gosh. Chat, why am I like this? This is just silly. Alright, hold on. I think I need to turn it off and turn it back on. There we go. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Maybe just one more try. Let me make sure I spelled it right too, because that would be important. Remember, everybody, make sure you spell correctly, because when you don't spell correctly, this is what happens. And I did. I misspelled it. Oh my gosh, I'm a derp. Boop, boop. I swear to the heavens above, everybody. What the heck? This. Please work! Alright, alright, the commands aren't working today. The commands aren't commanding. So, I apologize. I don't know what the heck's going on. I know I spelled it right. What else? Hold on. You know what? Here. It's acting silly, so I'm just gonna post it here. There you go. Boom. Done. If you need coffee, that's where you go. Anyway. Let's see. We have no birds. And we need birds. So what we're gonna do is we are going to... Alright, so we need birds in the grasslands and we need birds in the wetlands. Oh, ooh, lose all of your nectar left in your supply at the end of this turn. Oh, that's right. It's got a time limit. Oh, rip. Okay. That's bad. Okay. Crud. So I'm gonna lose all that. But that's okay. I'm gonna choose this one. And obviously that one. I'm gonna discard that to put this, no, this one. Wait, hold on. Oh, I can't go back. That's right. Because I picked these two. Never mind. I'm gonna tuck this one behind. I'm gonna lose these three, which is my bad. I forgot there's a time limit. Any remaining at the end of the round is discarded. Don't show again. Oh, okay, round. Oh, okay, round, not turn. Okay. Shoo. I can still play this. So, now what I can do is... I don't have any fish. I have to use fish, I think. But I do need birds here, but I also need... I need eggs. And I don't have... Oh, snap. I don't have any... Oh, no, I don't have any eggs! Ah! I don't have eggs. Oh, I didn't think this through. Oh, that's awful. Okay. I'm not going to be able to play these birds because I don't have eggs. So, what I think I'm going to do... is I'm going to grab more cards. But I'm also going to discard food so I can reset the tray. So I definitely want this one. I need to use these, but I need this. And I have a rat. I can do this. But I'm gonna have to lay a lot of eggs next round. No food available to discard. Skip the bird power. One bird with round and power meets activation requirements. Activate bird. That's this guy. Reset the bird feeder. And gain all that. Sure. Cool. Ooh, okay. Alright. So now I have to focus on getting these kind of nests and laying the eggs. I only have this one. And I have this one. So I'm going to need eggs first. For sure. And I'm going to need eggs and food. I have food. Like, I could put this in there. But I know for a fact I'm not going to play in the grasslands if I can help it. Although I probably should. Because I want to be able to lay more eggs. So we're going to play this one first. And that's okay. Northern Harrier. So now we get 2 eggs per turn, which is key. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to lay 2 eggs here and here because these guys have more eggs, kind of. And oh my gosh, this is harrowing. Look at a card from the deck. If it's less than 75 centimeters, tuck it behind this bird. If not, discard it. It's less than 75, so we get to tuck it behind. Awesome. So that's really cool. And, you know, now that we have one bird back under there. Well, I mean, that was from before. But now we also have one bird under here. So now we could go ahead and start laying eggs. Because next round, we have to have the eggs in the grasslands. But we also need eggs for these guys. We need this. So, let's see. What we're going to do is we're going to gain food. I'm going to go after a cherry, and I'm going to go after a temporary wild. And it's going to be me that gains the food next. And I really want a fish, but I'm not going to get it yet. But I can get another wild, which is fine. Like super wild. And this isn't so bad. This isn't so bad. Alright. So, now that we've got a little extra food, we have some eggs. We have we have the opportunity to play 2 birds that have this, and we gotta do it soon. We gotta do it fast. So, let's play this one, because it's going to give us our next objective anyway. And we're going to change this to this and this. Because that's what we're here for. We're going to play it. Spend the egg.
Yellow-bellied sapsucker. Sapsuckers drill rows of holes in trees, then lap up the sap and the insects it attracts.
Okay. Alright, what do we have left? Okay. What do we have left? Alright, so we could play a waterfowl if we want, but we have to get eggs on these birds. We really do. We need eggs on these birds in pronto. So, we're going to click to lay eggs. And we're going to put eggs... We're just going to lay eggs for the rest of the round to fill all this up. Yeah, right now I'm ahead of that. Because I can't see their board, obviously. Well, actually, maybe I can. Okay. Okay, that's a good bird. Okay. So I'm going to win this round. No, I'm going to win this round. Which is fine. So I'm going to lay the eggs again. And I'm going to put one over here. Oh, I've already done it. Okay. I've already done it. We're going to see if this... Yeah, buddy. We're going to tuck that bird. That's an extra point. I like it. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. We're down to 2 rounds left. And we need to put eggs in we need to put eggs over here. So let's do that now. Ooh, rip. Okay, so that gets discarded. That was over 75 centimeters. I have 1 turn left. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's nothing else that this bird can do. This guy can do, or whatever, this duck. Because I don't think they have this maxed out. And they only have 2 birds here, so I need to make sure that my birds, because I have 3 birds here, I have to make sure that I get all these eggs. So we're gonna put eggs. Let me make sure that I filled this up. Okay, very good. I did fill that up. Well, we're gonna put one there. I'm gonna put one there. And that should do it. Okay, it's under 75 centimeters, so that's gonna get tucked underneath. Very good. Good. Okay. And I still have 2 birds to play, and I still have to spend, I still have these to work out. Okay, so I got 2 of that. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna, yeah, I lost those, but that was okay. Poppy says I've been watching for over an hour now and still have no idea what this game is. So, yeah, this is Wingspan. It's a board game converted to digital. Basically, you're just placing birds, laying eggs, and feeding them. Like, using food to pay for them. And trying to achieve these objectives up here. After this game, I'll run through the tutorial so you can learn. Okay, so now we're in eggs in here. So I only have 2 worms. So wild and a fish. We don't have a fish. So all right, I'm gonna gain food. And I'm gonna go after the cherry, and I'm going to go after the wild. And I'm going to gain 1 worm from the supply. I'm going to let the duck go first so that I get the... Yep, I got the reroll. Very good. And now I can double check. Okay, so that's one activated. I'm not going to activate that yet. So... I need the fish, so I'm going to get the fish. And now I can figure out what to do next, which is going to be this. Because now it's my turn. I have to play 2 eggs, and I've got eggs in here, which I did for that specific purpose. So I'm going to play this. And that's exactly what I wanted to do. So there's that. I need to click on eggs. Did I put eggs in here? No, I didn't. Okay. So eggs there.
Lewin's Honey Eater. Artist John Lewin came to New South Wales in 1800 to record the birds and insects there.
Okay. So now that I've done that, I have enough to play this, but I also want to get more birds with the time that I have left. But I also need, I need wheat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. I'm going to grab a wheat before I play this bird. I'm going to take the extra thingamabob, and then I'm going to reset. And then I'm going to grab, let me double check what's, oh, I can't see what's there, but I think there's going to be worms there. But I also want to be able to use the freebies, so yep. So now I have everything I need, and I'm actually going to choose another wheat because the next turn I'm going to play that, I'm going to activate that water power. So now I have 4 in here. So this duck has no eggs in their thing. So they're probably going to spend the next couple of turns placing eggs, which is smart, which is what I should be doing instead of filling all this up. So I'm going to go back to my board. And for the next couple of turns, yeah, see, there's only 2. I have 4 eggs. They're only able to play 2 eggs per turn. So I can still get away with grabbing cards. Meanwhile, SD says, I need to BRB. Hopefully I'll see you when I get back. If not, hope you have fun with the stream and hope you can get some rest or other ways to recharge your energy. Don't worry. I absolutely, absolutely, absolutely will. I promise. I'm not going to go for too much longer. But I promise I'll be around more often. I needed those, like the first month, I was like, oh, I can do all this. And I just was kind of processing a lot of stuff that was going on, and now I'm in a better spot. So I think I can really do stuff. So I'm excited. Let's see. We've got, can I see this card? Okay, so let's take a look at these birds. Once between turn, when another player takes the lay eggs action, lay one egg on another bird with wingspan less than 30 centimeters. You may go 2 over its egg limit while using this power. Now, let's see how many birds we have that are less than 30. We have 1. We have 1. If I take these 2, that's fine, but we also want to fill up on the water birds. So we can do this, but right now, because it's so close to the end, we're not going to be able to do that. So I think what we'll do, because we have a lot of these, I want to take this and then this card, choose any 2 food, roll them up to 3 times. Each time, if you roll at least 1 worm or rat, cache it here. If not, stop and return all food cached here this turn. That's not great. Okay. Discard 1 to tuck it behind this bird. Choose a card from the tray to tuck it behind this bird. I'm going to do that. I'm going to tuck that one. Okay. I realize I took a chance on that bird, but that's okay. Alright, so it's my turn now. And I can go ahead, actually, and I can play this last one. I'm going to change, and I'm going to pay 1 and 1. Because now I have to use these before end of turn. So actually, if I go back, right, I come down here, I play this instead. That gives me, I can use all 3 of these and not worry, but I also want to play this one next turn, so I can use 2 of those. So I can use this 1, 2, and then the next turn I can play this with the fish. So I do that. That's fine. I'm gonna spend that egg.
Barrow's goldeneye. These ducks will lay their eggs in the nest of any cavity nesting duck.
Cool. Good to know. I have 1 turn left. So now I check the score. Still no eggs there, so I'm gonna get those points. So I don't need to lay any more eggs. I really want to focus on playing these birds. So I'm gonna play this. Change. I'm gonna pay the fish cost. Because I still want to keep that wheat for this. I'm going to click on the bird for any habitat. I already know that I have this round in the bag.
Ottowan's gull. The population of Ottowan's gulls is recovering nicely from a low of about 1,000 pairs in the 1960s.
Nice. Okay, we're going to reset the bird feeder. Oof. Okay, so I didn't get anything that time. That's unfortunate. Okay, so we're pretty evenly matched. We're 6-6 here, and then now I've got 6. But I need to get more waterfowl. Like this card here, I don't have to do anything with if I don't want to. I need more water-focused birds that I can get my hands on. So, yeah, right now I've got 4 points because I have 2 of those birds. I can grab this bird here. I'm definitely drawing cards. I can definitely get this bird here, but it's got an expensive cost. I really want to fill that, so I'm going to try the... Oh, you stinker. Although tucking is not too bad. Fine. I need water birds. Give me... Oh, you stink! Oh my gosh. Not what I wanted. Hey! Ozathoth, hi, welcome in. Welcome, raiders. Insert wildly amusing raid message here. I appreciate you. How are you? Welcome in. We gotta do our raider song, which is gonna be weird because this music's in the background, but that's fine. Welcome, raiders. Welcome, raiders. My throat's really raw, so I can't really sing, but I just want to say that this is a thing that I do. Yes, it's true. I'm NJ of the Coffee Junkie from the state of New Jersey. That's great. Yes, it is. At least I think so. We're here playing Wingspan. We hung out with Tyran. And now I'm going to welcome you all in, grab a chair, and sit. Hello. How was your stream? What were you up to? What were you doing? Everybody do me a favor, go follow. Please, 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 please. What's new? How's everything? Thanks for coming in. I am cringing over... Let's see. What am I going to tuck underneath? I'm going to tuck... Can I tuck you underneath? Oh, okay. I have to keep one. Which one am I going to keep? I'm going to keep... When activated, tuck up to 3 from your hand behind this bird if you tuck at least one. I'm going to choose you. And tuck the other one behind the bird. I'm going to discard that. Choose a card from the tray. I'm going to choose this one. Awesome. Was playing Atomfall. What is Atomfall about? I don't think I've ever heard of it. Okay. I need to get my hands on food before I play any more water birds. And this one says tuck up to 3 cards from your hand behind this bird. If you tuck at least one, gain a worm. Okay. We need food, so we're going to take advantage. And this one has... Let's see. This one with the 2 rats, please. I want to read that one. The Philippine Eagle. Roll all 5 food dice. You may re-roll any number of dice up to 2 times. If at least 3 rats are showing when you stop, draw 2 bonus cards and keep 1. Okay, I might want to play you, but not... I only have a certain amount of time, so I gotta make this count. I need you to be that. I definitely need a rat. And do I want the fish? No, I want the other rat because I kind of have to. I'm going to have to figure this out. Let's see. When activated, choose any 2 dice, roll them up to 3 times. If you roll at least 1 worm or rat, cache it here. If not, stop and return all food cached here this turn. Okay. I'm going to end up playing this... I'm going to end up playing this eagle next turn then. Even though it's going to cost me... It's going to cost me eggs, but that's fine. I could also discard a card to gain more food. Well, actually, if I switch out for this, and I discard... Let's see, which card? Let's see, which one am I definitely not going to play? I'm definitely not going to play this one. I'm definitely playing this one. I'm going to discard that so I can re-roll, which was successful. And that is going to give me the wheat that I need. But then I can't play this. So that's problematic. Yeah, I'm going to do that. That's fine. And now I have this. I'm going to gain another worm. Start with me, thank you. Now I can do this. Okay, I think I got it under control, everybody. I'm really looking for water birds. Because, okay, when another player takes the lay eggs action, this bird lays... Okay, yep. Lay an egg, let's do that. Good, I have an extra egg. Good. Okay, so what am I going to do first? The Rosy Starling, I can definitely play. Which I want to play all of these, and I'm not going to be able to. I don't think I'm going to get to this one. The one that lets me discard up to 5 wild food from my hand. But the Philippine Eagle, I definitely will. The Rosy Starling. The Rosy Starling, I definitely could. Do I want to play the Philippine Eagle first, though? Yeah, let's play this one first. Because we have the rats, so we can basically do whatever. And we're going to change it so that we play one of these, but we keep the wheat for the activation. Because we want to tuck cards behind that bird. That's important. Click on a bird from any habitat. We've already accounted for all the eggs.
Rosy Starling. Farmers in China have reduced pesticide use by encouraging these birds to nest near their fields.
Okay. We have to remember that these don't activate unless I grab cards. So that's a thing. This one requires three rats. Which I don't know if I'd have time to do. 8 points is a lot, though. And we each have 4 cards. So, I think what I have to do is go back up here. Grab these 2 for the wheat. Reroll. I did, and you know what? Get the wild. Did I want to do that? Because I want to be able to I will be able to play both. I think. Wait, no, there's only 2 eggs. Okay, so I only have 2 eggs left. And it's going to take 2 eggs to play the Philippine Eagle. But it's only going to take 1. So I need 1 more egg. Oh, I need 1 more egg. But we'll see. Okay. We'll figure it out. So I'm going to do that. That's going to give me a lot of food. Which is good. I need this stuff. I need this food. Alright. So now I can do this, but it's just the eggs that are gonna kill me. So I got 2 there, and I have none here. So I'm literally 1 egg short. I'm 1 egg short from doing all this. I have to hope that this duck lays eggs, which I don't... It has a lot of cards in its hand, too. Sheesh. You know what? I feel like I'm gonna get more bang for the buck because of all the extra food. And because I can chuck 5 food here. Because drawing the bonus cards is good, but I think this is going to be better. Meanwhile, all it says, it's set in an alternate 1950s Britain after the Windscale accident meant that part of Cumbria was cordoned off. You have to find a way out of the area by helping or hindering the other parties trapped in there with you. Interesting.
Eurasian-collared dove. In Greek myth, this mournful-sounding bird was once a servant who complained about her wages.
Interesting. 2 birds with round end power activation requirements. Reset the bird feeder. Oh, ooh, I gained 4. Nice. I've called it British Fallout on occasion. Nice. Alright, so we're gonna do that, and then the other bird, discard up to 5 food from your supply for each tuck 1 card from the deck. So we are going to... We're just going to discard all of that. All those worms, they get eaten. And that gives me 5 cards. Okay, so now we wait. And we're tied. Oh my gosh, we did it. We tied. Oh my gosh. 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 Okay. We tied. I don't know what this means. Wingspan is a game where you're placing birds, you're laying eggs, you're feeding, you're gaining food. It's a board game that was converted to a digital format. Tyranthosaurus introduced me to it, and I really love it. We were playing it earlier. Usually on Sundays I play Sagrado with Amelia, Rex, and Tyran, but Amelia had a storm come through. Rex is under the weather, and like he's got other stuff going on. And Tyran played a game with me, but he couldn't stay long, so that's fine. All right, so what are the final scores here? Now, before I call it, I promised I would run through the tutorial with everyone, so I'll run through the tutorial so you can see what's going on here, and I'll walk you through it. This is gonna be a very tough game, but I think we edged out. We tied. Oh boy, I'm okay with that. I'm happy with that. I wasn't sure. I figured it would be close. But if we look at the overview, so yeah, they had, we went through each of these. So they had more birds. I had more eggs in those rounds, and we tied on here. So we came really close. I'm going to go to menu and then archive this. And now we're going to go through the tutorial so you can learn how to play, and then I'm going to send you off on a raid so I can get some more tea and spend the rest of the day with Manatee. So I've been through the tutorial, but I'm going to walk you through it. There's like multiple chapters of this, so it might take about a little bit. Welcome to the tutorial. Another bird enthusiast. You're new to Wingspan? I'll show you around. I'm Robin, by the way. Person on screen is a red-haired, green-eyed young lady, and I find it amusing that her hair is red and her eyes are green, because that was my original Minecraft character, red hair, green eyes. I'm a guardian of this wildlife preserve. As you've probably noticed, this place is all about birds, but also about winning. To win the game, you have to get the most victory points. One way to do that is by playing birds. First, I want to quickly tell you about the structure of the game. This is the Start Your Turn pop-up. There's a screen that has my icon that says round 1 of 4, 8 turns left. Wingspan is played over 4 rounds. Right now, it's your first turn of the first round. In the first round, you take 8 turns. Each turn is marked by an action cube. That's this over here on the right. In each round, you have one fewer cube and so one fewer turn to take. On the right side of the screen, you can see how many cubes, turns, you have left this round. And those are end of round gold tiles in the top right, but don't worry about them right now. Now I will show you what you can do each turn. You can perform one action during your turn. Play a new bird in one of your habitats, grasslands, forest, or water. You activate the forest to gain food. You activate the grassland to lay eggs. You activate the wetlands to draw cards. Look at the left side of the screen over here on the left. Those are the habitats. We're in the forest right now. In the forest, you can gain food from the bird feeder to play new birds. Now check out what you can do in grassland. In grassland, you can lay eggs. Eggs are useful for playing birds. You also score 1 point for each egg you have left in your preserve at the end of the game. In the wetland, this is where you draw more bird cards. These are the basics when it comes to the structure of the game. We're going to play the chapters to learn details about cards and actions. And give me a second because I have just been told that there is lunch. 1 second, everybody. Give me a split second. Okay, sorry, everyone. Manatee came in for a second. He asked me a question. I wanted to make sure I answered him. I'm looking for something that he asked me about, so give me 1 more second. I'll be right with everybody and I'll continue this tutorial. Thank you for understanding. You guys are the best. Well, you are the best. There it is. Okay. Okay, all set.
Can't put it down for a minute.
Okay, I'm leaving it right here in between us.
Okay.
Alright, so now let's go to the next chapter. Thank you for redeeming the coffee bean. One of the things I'm going to be doing this week too is looking over my channel points and finding new things to do. I've got like a laundry list that oddly enough does not have laundry on it for once, because I did all laundry the other day, but still. Okay, so it says here, let me show you the most important part of this game. Birds. These are the birds in your hand. There are 3 cards right now in the tutorial hand. Look closely at the structure of the Carolina Chickadee card. The card says it's played only in the forest. Its cost is either a worm or a piece of wheat. It has it costs 2 victory points, or will give 2 victory points. It has an icon on it of a rectangle and a circle with a dot in the middle. That's the kind of nest it has. They'll get into that in a minute. It's 20 centimeters, so it's a smaller bird. And it says, when activated, gain 1 wheat from the supply and cache it on this card, which basically means you tuck it underneath. Also says, I added a redeem today that put googly eyes on my avatar. Oh, you do VTubing, right? I have some VTube sketches that my friend Kay made for me, but I never figured out how to put them in without the entire system like completely breaking and working. Oh, also on this Carolina Chickadee card, there are 3 spots to lay eggs on, but they get into egg laying in a little bit. Yeah, so here you have the habitat symbol. Shows you where the bird can be played. This can only be played in the forest, like I said earlier. The food cost is either 1 worm or 1 wheat. It says, in order to play a Carolina Chickadee, you have to spend either a seed, I call it wheat, but it's a seed, or a worm, what they call invertebrate. The number is a bird's point value. Having this bird in your preserve gives you 2 points. The nest icon, there's 5 type of nests: a cavity nest, a platform nest, a ground nest, a bowl, and wild. So the cavity nest is the one that you see here with the hole in the middle, or the dot in the middle. There's a platform where it looks like a bird's nest on like a pallet or a plank. There's ground, which is a bunch of eggs, and bowl, self-explanatory, and then wild is a star. So the chickadee has this cavity nest. Nests are used by some birds' powers, bonus cards, and end of round goals, and then we'll go through it a little bit later. Wild nests can be powerful because they can match any other nest type. Just like any other game that has wilds, I guess. The wingspan is 20 centimeters. Wingspan is used by some birds' powers and bonus cards. You'll notice when you need them. And the bird's special power. As you play the game, you'll see that birds have a wide variety of powers. There are 3 types of powers: when activated, when played, and once between turns. We saw in the last game the expansion has round end cards as well. And those are like a teal blue. The expansions introduce more types. End of round and game end. Yeah. So this card has a when activated power. And in the following chapters, we'll learn each one. Finally, at the bottom of the card, you have the egg slots. That's where you lay the eggs. Each bird has a limited capacity. Some birds don't have any, but they have special abilities for that. Okay, so now that we know how to read the bird cards, now we're going to learn how to gain the food needed to play. So the panel on the right shows how much food you have. We don't have any food right now. To play the chickadee, you need an invertebrate or a seed. That means you have to activate the forest to gain food from the bird feeder. So the bird feeder shows which dice, which food are available on the various dice. Because remember, this is a board game that was converted to digital, so it looks pretty much like the game. And right now we have berries, seeds, and a combination. There's an invertebrate and a seed that is combined on a die. You choose one. When you activate the forest's leftmost exposed slot, you can only take 1 piece of food. So we select it to activate it. So the cube marks the activated slot, and it moved your action panel to mark the leftmost exposed slot, right over here, above where it says choose food from the feeder. To choose what you want, take the die you need from the bird feeder. So we're going to click the seed in the bottom panel, which we did. And then before we move on, we look up here above where the food is. And those are the food that are outside of the bird feeder. Each piece of food that is taken out is marked in that spot. While playing, you may encounter birds that use that information. Now, if you see the symbol with the reverse with a no through it, it means that the action you're about to do can't be undone. Anytime you see that, take your time and think twice. So we confirm the choice by clicking the forward arrow, and that's the first turn of Wingspan. We activated the forest, we gained food. Next chapter. So the start of the second turn, you're ready to play your first bird. We activated forest to gain food previously. The action you take each turn is marked next to the appropriate action symbol. So we gained food last turn. Now we have enough food to play the chickadee. To play a bird, you need to cover its food cost, which means you need to pay for it. So we have one invertebrate or one seed. We have the one seed. So we're going to play the chickadee by clicking on it. It goes into the first left-hand slot. And then we look at the panel on the bottom right. It shows the cost of the bird that we want to play, same as on the card, and then the suggested payment. So we click on the arrow to confirm our choice. We know this can't be undone. We just played the first bird. Hooray, we played our first bird. And now we know at the end of the game we're going to get 2 victory points. So, we start at the beginning of turn 3. We played the Carolina chickadee. Your action dice from the second turn flew to the left, over there, and it marked that you took a play a bird action. Very good. The blue jay is the next bird you want to play, but before we can do that, we need to collect food to pay for it. So we look at the food cost, and we know that it's a wild with a seed. So we look at the bird feeder. We know that there's a seed or invertebrate, and 2 berries. Because we played the chickadee, our gain food action improved. So we click the leftmost slot. We get 1, but we can only get 1 food now, but we can get more. So we activate the second slot. By activating this, we get that food. And the symbol means that if we want, we can discard a card for 1 more, which we would definitely do in this case. So we need seed, and so we're going to do that with the seed invertebrate. We choose the seed. Now we can click here. We can ditch this bald eagle card, which we're going to confirm. And now we can take another one. So we can take the other seed and go ahead. And because we did that, we activated this bird's power. So it's time to take advantage of it. So now, when you activate a habitat by clicking on it and doing the action, if you have a bird here that says when activated, you activate that ability. And it goes from right to left. So right now we just have the 1 bird, so this pings. So all the bird powers are optional. You don't have to activate them if you don't want to. We're not going to skip this, because now we cache a seed. It says here that the bird found it somewhere else, but it basically just takes it from the supply. You can't use the cached food to pay for stuff because it's technically not part of the bird feeder, but every single food that's cached adds 1 point at the end of the game to your score. So we're going to definitely do that. We're going to give it that 1. And now we're going to move on to the next round. If any of you have questions along the way, let me know. And after we're done going through this, because I think there's like 8 chapters or 9 chapters total, I'm going to find somebody to raid, and we can play this again, absolutely. We can absolutely do this again. I would love that. But I'm going to go grab some food with Manatee and rest my voice. Alright, so where were we? So we cached food last turn, and each one is worth a point. And the food, the amount cached, or what have you, is always going to be on the right next to the bird's wing. So let's sum up what gives you those victory points so far. You get victory points for the birds you play, and how many points are on each card. So the chickadee has 2, and then when we play the blue jay, we're going to get another 3. How many eggs are laid, and how much food is cached. So she says, remember how in the previous chapters I told you that you need eggs to play birds? You spend eggs to play birds starting from the second slot. You need 1 egg for the second and third, and then 2 for the fourth and fifth. So, and that's signified by the egg spot right on the top here. So we have enough to play the blue jay. but we need eggs. So we have to go to the grasslands where we get eggs to lay on the bird of our choice. So the leftmost exposed slot will activate this habitat. We click on it, and now we go back up to the forest, in this case, because it's the only bird we have, to lay those eggs. So as you're performing any of those 4 actions, playing a bird, gaining food, laying eggs, or drawing cards, you can switch between the different habitats, as you've seen during those games that we played. So we need to find birds to lay those eggs. We go back to grasslands. And now we need to click on the bird to lay the eggs. Yeah, so we only have the 1 bird, so this is all we can do. So we're going to lay those 2 eggs. We click on the bird, lays the eggs, we hit OK, and now we're good. We have some eggs. Awesome. Okay, so next chapter. We're going to use previously gained resources to play the blue jay in our forest. So we're going to click the blue jay card. We're going to put it in here. We're going to confirm our food payment, which in this case is the 2 seeds. Hit OK. And now we need to pay that egg to play the bird. So we need to do that. So we're going to select one of the eggs. We're going to take it out of that nest to pay for it. And now we have the blue jay. Okay. So now we have 2 birds played. Your gain food action has become stronger. You can now take 2 food from the bird feeder. So we need to attract more birds. That means we're going to need more cards. So we go to the wetlands. This is where we can draw more bird cards. The leftmost exposed slot will activate the habitat, so you click on the leftmost. Anytime you draw a card, you can choose whether you want to draw one of the visible ones in the bird tray or face down from the deck. The backwards arrow with the no through it reminds you can't undo a drawing of a face down card, which makes sense. For now, for the sake of learning, we draw what's asked of us in the tutorial, which is this killdeer for 1 victory point. So we're going to do that because the tutorial's asking us to. So now we have we've played a second bird in the habitat, and we've activated the wetlands to draw new bird cards. We finished that chapter. So we're going through this pretty quickly. And the tutorial is pretty straightforward, which is really appreciated. And we're almost done. We've got a few more of these to go. Okay. So in this chapter, we're going to learn the rules for resetting the bird feeder. So we start by activating the forest to gain food for the killdeer. And because we have 2 birds, yep, we're going through the tutorial, SD, before I grab a bite to eat. Ow. Before I grab a bite to eat and spend the afternoon with Manatee on his last day off. Now, it says, because we've played 2 birds in this habitat, we can now gain 2 food. We need seeds or invertebrates to play this bird, this killdeer bird. So we activate the leftmost slot. The food we need isn't here. So we can reset the bird feeder. It says resetting means taking all the dice inside and outside of the bird feeder and re-rolling it all. We can re-roll anytime all the food in the bird feeder shows the same face. So right now in the bird feeder we have 2 sets of berries. And we can reset the bird feeder by clicking on this icon here that shows us, to reset the bird feeder. But the action can't be undone. But we're going to do that anyway because we need an invertebrate or a seed. Great. So remember that when there's only 1 food in the bird feeder, you can re-roll the whole thing, which is also good to know. So when all the dice are taken out of the bird feeder, they will be automatically re-rolled at the end of the turn, which is also fair. So we take an invertebrate, we take a berry, and we hit accept. The blue jay's power is similar to the chickadees. It can cache food. But the Blue Jay lets you choose between caching or taking it. And unlike the chickadee, the Blue Jay takes the seed directly from the bird feeder. So when there's no seed in the bird feeder, you can't use the bird power. As the card says, it says if available. Fortunately, there's plenty of seeds inside the bird feeder. So here you can choose the die you want to take in order to cache or take seed for yourself. You can also skip the bird activation. For now, we're going to take it because it's going to come in handy later. So you select the take option, confirm the decision, and then you can activate the Carolina Chickadee's power, which we're going to do. Now you know when you can reset the bird feeder. Okay, we're almost done. Okay. So in this chapter, this is how we can track our opponent. This is your last turn this round, but before you finish, let's look at the competition. So, opponent is here. It's the cat fox looking thing with the hat. And I'm the bluish woman. We can take a look at the habitat. So we click on the opponent's portrait. And this player has a predator. It's a barred owl. Her barred owl will hunt each time, in this case, their opponent, in this case me, activates the bird. If it succeeds... Oh, no, I'm sorry. Every time they activate it, this will happen. If it succeeds, the bird card will be tucked under this predator. Tucked cards are worth 1 point. Later, we'll try to use this power for our benefit. Alright, let's go back to the preserve and finish the first round. To go back, just click on your portrait, which we are going to do. Great! Now you know how to track another player's board. Cool. Okay. Now it's time to learn about the end of round goals and round summary. In the previous chapters, we gathered enough food to play the killdeer. Look at the habitats that the killdeer can be played in. You can choose between grasslands or wetlands. For now, I would like you to play the killdeer in the wetland. Sure. And we're going to do that here. Remember how you've played birds before? Yes. You click the killdeer card, then confirm the food cost on the panel, which we are doing here. Awesome. So now, because I had 2, and this was your first round, those are the end of round goals. To learn what each end of round goals means, hover your cursor above a tile. So in this one, it was count the number of birds you currently have in this specific habitat row. Each round has a randomly chosen task you can fulfill to gain extra victory points. If you don't meet any requirements at all, you get 0. You get nothing. If you and your opponent tie, the points for those places are divided by the number of players and rounded down. Excuse me. Click confirm to start the second round. Like this round here, count the total number of birds with the specific nest type, bowl, that have at least 1 egg. Each bird counts just once, regardless of how many eggs it has. Star nests count towards this goal. Okay. It's the first turn of the second round. Remember that the second round has 7 turns. Close this screen. Okay. Look at the bird tray. The cards in the wetlands have changed. After each round, all the face-up cards will be replaced by new ones. Remember, if you want a specific card and the round is coming to an end, you'll use the opportunity to draw what you wanted in the next round. That's it for the end of round goals and starting a new round. Okay, we're almost done, everybody. I want to show you something important about drawing cards, but to do that you need more eggs. Go to grasslands to lay more eggs, which is what we're going to do. Now find and choose birds to lay on. Boop and boop. Okay. So now it's my next turn. Let's go to the wetland. We're going to draw some birds. Because you have a killdeer that covered the first slot, you can activate the wetlands and use the egg to card exchange from the second slot, which we're going to do. Let's make use of this exchange. Okay, so we're going to do that. Now on the panel below, click this to exchange. Switch between habitats to find a bird with an egg on it, which we're going to do. We're going to hit accept. Now choose 2 face-up cards and accept your decision. Excuse me. So I am going to pick Bellsvero. Actually, no. I'm going to pick the Barn Swallow. I probably should pick the Snowy Egret, but... yeah, it's just going to let me pick them. It's not going to let me go back. So that's fine. Now activate the Kill Deer. Discard 1 egg to draw 2. Switch between habitats to find another bird with an egg on it so you can spend it for additional. There we go. I don't have to switch because it's right there. Actually, wait. Yeah, that's fine. Take the last face-up card. As you've probably noticed, new face-up cards haven't been replaced yet. They will be replaced when you finish this turn. Look at the face-down card with this. If you draw a face-down card, you won't be able to undo it. Draw 1 face-down card and accept your decision. Hi, Elsgara. How are you? That boot camp is useless. Just skip it and go real playing. So I've already played a couple of games. I know how to play this. I'm going through the tutorial because a number of viewers said that they weren't sure how to play. So I'm doing this for them. But I appreciate that. Okay, so there we go. We've got a black vulture. You've unlocked the potential of bonus conversions in wetlands. Cool. That's nice. Alright. In Wingspan, you'll meet birds that draw additional cards. The Bellsvero in your hand is one of them. Yep. To play the Bellsvero in Forest, you need eggs. Go to Grasslands. You don't have birds in Grasslands and the first slot is empty. That means you don't have to pay an extra egg. So play the Bellsvero here. Now, okay, so play the Bellsvero. Now notice the yellow triangle with an exclamation point in it next to your food payment. It means that the food you have doesn't match the bird's food cost. Whenever you play a bird, you can spend any 2 food items as if they were one of another food item, which is what we're going to do. Confirm your action. Absolutely. Now these are bonus cards. You can keep one of them, but you have to discard the other. You'll gain more points at the end of the game if you fulfill the requirements specified on it. There's no punishment for failing to do it. Look at the nest box builder. That's where the nests come in handy. To have a better view of your cards while choosing, you can hide this interface. Just click the arrow at the bottom center of the screen. You can move to other habitats to help decide which card is better for you. Go to the forest. Click on the arrow to display the interface again. Choose a card by clicking on it and confirming your choice. Okay, sure. Now you know how to draw more cards. Watch for birds with power similar to the Bellsveros. Okay, we're almost done, everybody. Alright. So now we're going to learn another type of bird power. We're going to check out the black vulture. Once between turns. This is what we were talking about earlier. You can activate a once between turns power only when your opponent does something specified in the power's description. In this case, when another player's predator succeeds, gain 1 food from the bird feeder. It can be activated only once between each of your consecutive turns, which makes sense. Look at the black vulture's food cost. It doesn't have one. So that's really cool. You have enough eggs, so you can play the black vulture here, which we're going to do. It doesn't require food, but we have to pay an egg for it, which we will do. Very good, very good. Now that you've played your black vulture, you can make use of your opponent's successful hunts, which is true. The opponent gained food and activated their predator, the barred owl. Okay. The hunt was successful, so now you can take 1 food from the bird feeder. Which well, that's fine. So now that you've learned about the once between turns power, I'm sure you'll be keen to include it in your strategy. Possibly. Okay. So there's one last thing before we finish this tutorial, so we're going to go back to the grasslands. The leftmost exposed slot will activate the habitat. Yes. Alright, so we're going to click on the wild to egg, You can now spend 1 food from your personal supply to lay 1 additional egg. When you do this, confirm your decision. Which we're going to use 1 of the berries. Now lay 3 eggs on the birds that you want and confirm your action. And we're going to hit OK. Okay, let's sum up what you can do. In your turn, you can play birds, gain food, lay eggs, draw cards. During your playthrough, you can check the current end of round goals score and your overall score. To check your score, click on the end of round goals in the upper right corner. First, you can see how many points you and your opponent already scored in all end of round goals. At the bottom, you have points for birds, bonus cards, end of round goals, eggs, cached food, and tucked cards. This is your current score, which right now in this tutorial is 22. If you're not sure what a certain button or symbol means, you can click question mark in the upper left corner of the screen. If you want to disable these explanations, just click the question mark again. And we're going to close this screen. There's one final thing you can do. At any time, you can access a general overview of your habitats. So we're going to press this button down here. Alzagara says, "Oh, okay, sorry. As for me, it was hard to know the game by going through this tutorial. Maybe after a couple of games is more clear and helpful." Yeah, after a couple of games, you kind of nail it down really fast. At least I've noticed that. It took me, I think, 2 games to really get a lot of the strategy down. And I'm still not good at it, but it's a lot of fun. And you learn different things about each bird when you see them for the first time, and you can also like click on each of the cards in this screen. And you can read what it says about each bird if you missed it the first time. Now this overview displays all your habitats and birds. You can see which birds are available to you in the wetlands and what food is currently inside the bird feeder. To close the overview, just press this button again. Okay. I hope you will successfully attract many birds to your habitats. Good luck playing Wingspan. Okay. So I think that's it. Yeah, there's 14. So we finished the whole tutorial. And I hope that helped clear some things up for everyone. But this is where I'm going to call it because I'm starting to lose my voice again. And I don't want to end up being super froggy. I'm just going to take it easy for the rest of the day, if that's good with everybody. Don't forget, tomorrow, I'll be back around... Let's see, I've got something in the morning. So I'm probably going to be back around, if not noon, then 1 o'clock Eastern. And we're going to try... It's going to be a sponsored stream. My first ever. We're going to be playing Star Trek Fleet Commander. Or Fleet Command, rather. We're going to play Star Trek Fleet Command. For the first time. And I'm really excited for it. Close enough, Esty. It's mana like magic mana, M-A-N-A-T-E-E, like the sea cow. But very close. And I will tell him you and Wolfie said hi. But yeah, so tomorrow we're going to do that, and then we're going to get back into Skizzlecraft. We're going to get back into Detroit Become Human on, I think, Wednesday night. We're going to do that. I'll have the schedule up later today underneath on the Twitch channel. Yep, you got it. Or MG for short. That's usually how people remember. But you all have been awesome. Thank you for all the subs. Thank you for the gift subs. You guys are amazing. Thanks to everybody who came in today. I know that I haven't been streaming a lot lately, but I've been making this really strange transition into being home full-time for now. And it's weird. But I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday. I'm going to go get more tea and make some soup. And probably a nap. But let's see who we can raid. We know so many awesome people. Let's see which of them are online right now. Let's see. Who do we want to raid that we don't normally get to raid? Let's see. You know what? I know exactly who we're gonna raid. I know exactly who we're gonna raid. We are gonna raid one of my all-time favorite people on the planet. We are gonna raid Miyakota. Miyakota is awesome. We actually met for the first time. We met for the first time at PAX Unplugged last year, and it was amazing. And she was the inspiration for me wearing my cow bucket hat. So I hope that you have as much fun with her as you did here with me. But, you know, again, if you're new to the channel, if you came in on that raid that came in earlier, again, Ozza, thank you very much. Please feel free to hit follow so you know when I go live. Most likely I'll be streaming early afternoon Eastern time, maybe sometimes in the morning, depending on what I've got going on. But, we'll see how it goes. But you all have been awesome, and I appreciate you. So we're going to go raid Mia. Now, before I go, if you missed the announcement earlier, we are launching... I'm coming out in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, honey. Yeah, I don't know why my Streamlabs is not working today. I've turned Cloudbot on and off, and... Oh, okay, hold on. It would help if Cloudbot was on. That's great. I am not a professional streamer, can you tell? I do this because it's good for my mental health. It's good for me to stay in touch with people. Anyway, where was I? So yes, if you're not already following, please hit follow so you know when I go live. I mainly stream Sagrada, Minecraft. I'm gonna get into DBH. We're gonna play Fleet Command tomorrow, and there's a whole bunch of other games that I'm itching to try that I picked up. So I hope you enjoy. But yeah, you want to find me on social media? That's it right there. My Linktree, I'm mainly on Blue Sky, but I also have a Patreon. We're launching a new modded Minecraft server through using CurseForge. It's going to be fun. That's launching August 1st, so save the date. August 1st. It's going to be brandy new. So I hope to see you then. But until next time, be excellent to yourselves and to each other. Go give Mia some love, and I really hope you have an amazing rest of the weekend. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll see you then. Bye!